Let's try something new. What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony with the Wrenched Out Experiment. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm here to talk about kind of setting stuff up and making some changes. Let me just get this video started. Let's go. All right, guys, so I'm here in the office and I have my SM2 or SMNTG2 Rode microphone right overhead. It is linked to the Rodecaster Pro, so I'm going to see how the audio sounds. With that, I also, if you watch the beginning of this video, I threw the Aperture beauty light right here on. Let's see if I can get it to do it without. So there it is, all the way pulled back. Obviously that doesn't look, I mean, it's kind of cool looking. Looks like I'm in a spaceship of some kind. There it is, pulled forward. So I'm in the office trying to do some different things. Now I am running, and obviously it's tilted just a hair. A small mount, which I don't think is strong enough for this setup here. Let me move it again. Kind of keeps twisting to my left, your right. Anyways, that's mounted on the monitor mount, and I can see it slowly turning between my two 4K monitors directly in front of me. And the reason I wanted to do a video on this is because everybody has their own setups depending on what looks good or what doesn't. I often use these guys right here. Let me turn the lights off. The Lume Cubes. Looks like this, uses a battery charger it charges USB right from the back of it. I actually have a couple of them that I do some accent lighting with. So it looks like this, and then you can obviously change the brightness of it depending on, you can go up to about there. Oh, still going. Right to there. You can run flashes, and there's an application on your phone that works with these as well. Now in this room, again, it's still tilting, so I apologize for the video on this one. But in this room right here, it's not the biggest room, but it does cast shadows because it's on the back side or the northern side of my house. So when the sun comes up, it raises on this side, or comes in, and I'll have beautiful lighting coming through, or natural lighting like it is today. Not super bright today because the clouds are out. But you have to have some kind of lighting options. That's the reason I do this. I also have my big LED panel lights, which I'll show you guys at a later video. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to run something completely different. In fact, if I can get this camera to stay straight, I'll shoot a couple of other videos that I have planned for it. I'm not so sure about this lens with this. I might switch over and try maybe the 24 mil. And I don't know if or how that will look. We'll have to test that out as well. I like the 24 mil for this kind of stuff because A, it's a pancake lens. It's right there. Super thin, but gives a nice depth of field. I can almost, at this depth, I can get crystal clear on me and then start to blur the background. So maybe the next video, I'll do it with this. Talking about the next video, I've got a drone video that I want to just talk about drones as a whole. And that's going to be our next Tuesday video. So talking about some of the lighting and some of the stuff, you know, one thing I've thought about a lot lately is from my start on YouTube until now, the goods and the bads. I don't want to go into, you know, a lot of detail or complain or anything of that matter. Let me move this microphone to point at me a little bit more so I can back up. You know, when I first started YouTube, 2016, here on the Wrenched Out Experiment, you know, your first inclination or thoughts is, hey, I'm going to do all these fancy things and it's just going to blow up. Well, that hasn't been the the fact of the matter, at least for me, I know some guys are super fortunate. They create incredible content and they launch and they just go and continue to build. For me, it hasn't been that, which is fine. I have accepted that fact. In fact, I love where I'm at with YouTube right now. I love where I'm at with as far as being a content creator because it's evolved. It's evolved me as a person. It's also evolved my creative aptitude in the sense that my abilities for using the cameras, using lighting and microphones and all of that stuff has greatly grown. My experience with using what microphone and how. A good example of that personally is I use, on most occasions, I'll use this H5 Zune. I'll do a review and talk to you guys about that as itself. This is a great piece of equipment for microphones. And I have this, so I could have just simply used this today, or I could have used, see if I can pull it out, as you guys normally see, use this setup because this setup works really well with my microphone, and I'll just sit here and talk right to the Rodecaster. But I thought, I have the Rodecaster. Why not try this other microphone? See how how the sound comes out, and you guys don't see a microphone sticking in front of my face. So there's small details like that all the way through the editing process and preparation process, and so much more that goes into this. And I'm not here to say it's hard or it's easy or any of the above, but I am here to say that me as a creator personally, I have gained to appreciate what people do, whether it's simple or complex in regards to video construction, the technical side of it, setting up your gear, and then editing and all of that. I've gained a lot of respect for the people that are doing and going way out of their way to set up beautiful, clean shots. In addition to that, I've obviously also grown, which is the exciting part to me because I'm learning and continuing to learn. What's the fastest and the best way? What's the best way? What's the slowest? How can I speed this production style up? So much goes into all of that. It's super cool. And I would encourage you, if you're a content creator of any kind, no matter, no matter if you're just plugging away at Instagram or on YouTube, this camera keeps slowly drifting, or no matter what it is, to just hone in your craft. That's what I'm trying to do here with the Wrenched Out Experiment. And then I'm fortunate enough to have my other channel, the Wrenched Out Garage, where it's all automotive. Scoping it down helped me. And now, as I've done a lot of videos and have a lot of videos kind of sitting there waiting to be produced, it makes me appreciate what other guys are doing, but also appreciate what I'm doing as a content creator, even with the BS comments on some of the videos, even with some of the stuff where people are in lack of better words, just rude and not considerate. For all of those guys, the one guy that posts and says, man, I really appreciate your video, I really like your video, or inquires about something or asks, that's what makes this all worthwhile. Now, I don't want to go on, again, a rant or a rave about this, that, or the other. This is the Tuesday drop here in the Wrenched Out Experiment where I'm doing content motivation. So I guess the point of this video, and the reason I wanted to create something like this is because I wanted to remind you, whether you're a consumer of content or a creator or a combination of both like I am. I love YouTube. I love Facebook. I love all of the social media. I also love to comment on things that I truly believe in. Okay, they did this right, or not even valuing it off of that. Man, that's an awesome shot or an awesome video. I'll often comment, and it's always going to be positive or ask questions or a critique, but I'm not being, in lack of a better term, just a douchebag to the guy because they tried something different or whatever it may be. That's the content, I guess, the motivation part for today. If you're a creator, keep pushing yourself to the limit. Try different things with the cameras. You're not always going to be successful. You won't be. I can tell you that part of it from experience because I've tried a lot of different things. And I'm going to continue because I want to learn and I want to test out what does work in this situation and what doesn't. And situations always dictate how to do whatever it is you're trying to do. With that being said, on the consumer side, obviously, as what I do, would expect a lot of other people should fall in suit with that. Not everyone does. In fact, most people don't. They feel the rights to bash on someone, when the reality of it is you don't have to watch my videos or anybody else's videos, but to be respectful to your fellow human is a important thing. And if you don't hold values that, and you just want to be, you know, talking trash and this and that and trolling people, hey, you know, good on you for, I guess, being that way, if that makes you feel better. But clearly you got some stuff going on in your world that needs some work, because if your neighbor, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your coworker, if you're being treated that way, pass that on is not a good style. Enough on this topic, guys. I am going to grab a couple of the drones and content motivation, just talking about drones, what it means to me, and so much more. Hey guys, I do appreciate you watching these videos. Make sure hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell if you want to be notified. We do drop every single Tuesday. We also have a lot of other great content coming. I've got some really big surprises coming to the channel as well, and I want you guys to join in. As always, drop a comment down below if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, at the Wrenched Out Experiment. Super simple. And let's just leave it there. Hey, have a great week, guys. And as always, no adventure, no story. Be who you are. And we'll see you in the next video.